Good morning, Barons. Welcome to today's broadcast for Thursday, April 24th.
I'm Ella.
And I'm Kenna.
To start off, we have some info on Mr. Romero.
Next up, we have prom nominations.
After that, we have a Padres game recap.
And last but not least, we have a PSA on keeping the campus clean.
I can't wait.
Me too. But hey, Ella, did you hear that Mr. Romero is retiring?
I did, actually. I think Dev and Emma have more information on that with the first segment. On to that.
Hey Barons, it's Dev, and as you all know, Mr. Romero announced his retirement, so we wanted to see what his insight was. Let's get on to that.
I'm excited that I'm going to have free time and enjoy doing all the fun stuff that I can in San Diego and where I live. But also, I really love this school. You know, coming back after I graduated here, 1981, and coming back as a principal is it was such a incredibly amazing opportunity. I fell in love with the school again, and I tell you, I love the students here. I love the staff here. So it's hard for me to explain how I feel. I do feel a little sad. I feel a lot sad, but I'm also very excited that I could spend some time just having fun every day for me for the rest of my life. You know, the incoming principal, Dr. Alex Salazar, I have no doubt that he will take over the reins of this school as your next principal and do a great job. He's a wonderful person. The thing that you don't know about Dr. Salazar is that he really cares about the Bonita community. He's a very caring father and husband. He's a very good man, and I couldn't pick a better person to take over this position when I leave. So I want to just say that I want to thank all the students and the staff that gave me this opportunity to be your principal. I've never taken it lightly to sit in this seat leading this school and being your principal is probably one of the most proudest proudest times in my entire career, 37 years, and I'll never forget all of you, and I appreciate it. I will, though, I don't know if you know this, but when you retire as a principal, you get this little gold card that allows you to go to every single Bonita game for the rest of your life. So you'll see me at the games, and I'll be bringing my camera, and I'll still have access to my Instagram, and I'll still post pictures of students and me with students. So I look forward to continuing my work and being part of the Bonita High School community and seeing all of you next year. So thank you very much, and it was my honor to serve you as your principal.
Thank you, Mr. Romero, and thank you so much for being our principal. And we can't wait to see what Mr. Salazar can bring to Bonita Vista. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Dev. But Kenna, I'm really going to miss Mr. Romero.
Me too, Ella. Mr. Romero has always been an amazing principal.
I know, right? He always knows how to build connections with the Barons.
Well said, Ella.
Well, Kenna, what's our next segment?
Thanks for asking. For our next segment, we have prom nominations with Leo and Jasper. On to that.
Dang, bro. I really want to run for prom king this year, but I don't know the requirements. I know. Let's go talk to task force about it. So, on to that.
It's that time of year, Barons. Prom is officially here. Get ready to trade in your shoes for dancing shoes because prom is right around the corner. But before we hit the dance floor, it's time to decide who will represent our class in style.
I'm Paulina Gutierrez. I'm treasurer of Task Force 2025. In order to run, you have to have a 2.4 GPA. You couldn't have run for a homecoming court, and you have to be in at least one club or sport for a year.
Prom court nominations are open on the 15th and close on the 25th.
Prom nominations are due April 25th, and you can turn in your paperwork right now to the ASB.
This is your chance to nominate Barons who show school spirit, leadership, kindness, or just who will bring good vibes wherever they go.
You know, maybe running for prom king is not a great idea for me, but it might be a great idea for you. Now, let's go back to the studio.
Thanks, Jasper. Prom has some really tough choices for nominees.
It really does. I can't wait to see who wins the vote.
Speaking of winning, let's see who the winners of the last Padre game were.
Good idea.
For our next segment, we have a Padres recap with David and Manny.
All right, Barons. Baseball season is officially back, which means the Padres are back. They're on a hot roll right now, so we're going to talk about it and get straight into it.
The Padres are off to a hot start with a record of 15-4. The lineup including star players of Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado, and plenty more. They won 10 consecutive home games and are in first place in the NL West. This is the best start that they've had since 1998. If they stay this consistent, they have the opportunity to go off to the World Series.
All right, who are we here with?
Eddie.
Eddie, how are we feeling about the Padres this year?
I don't know, I'm feeling good. You know, Manny, Tatis are on fire. Our team's basically 40-year-olds, and we're still number one in the league. So
That's right.
I think we're going to be doing pretty good, and hopefully we bring a championship to SD.
All right, who are we here with?
Natalie.
Natalie, what do you think about the Padres this year?
I think the Padres are doing very well. I think we're going to beat the Dodgers. I've been keeping up with them, and I'm really happy with how they're doing.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, Natalie.
Thank you.
That's right, Barons. This year, the San Diego Padres are definitely going to be beating LA, but now we're headed back to the studio.
Thanks, Manny. That was a great game.
Agreed. I will say, though, Padres have a lot of trash lying around.
Now that you mentioned that, Ella, I have noticed more trash on campus.
I'm sure our next segment can help Barons understand cleanliness.
Good point. For our next segment, we have Sinjin and JoJo on a PSA on keeping the campus clean. On to that.
Come on, man. It ain't that hard to throw away the trash. Hey, you. Hey.
Ma'am, make sure you throw away your trash next time. We're trying to keep the campus as clean as possible, okay? Please throw it away.
Hey Barons, it's JoJo. Make sure to be picking up your trash around lunch and nutrition and throughout the day to make sure that our campus stays beautiful and clean.
And even if it's not your trash, make sure to pick it up.
And with that, we're going back to the studio.
Thanks, Sinjin. Remember to throw away any trash you spot on campus, Barons.
Well said, Ella. But sadly, Barons, this broadcast is coming to a close.
Be sure to tune into the next broadcast. But with that, I'm Ella.
And I'm Kenna.
And we're signing off.